I'm just Duke, and this is my take. So, according to a report from the National Resource Defense Council, Americans waste 40% of all the food they buy. Now, this article asks us to think about it like a family of four chucking 80 quarter-pound hamburger patties in the garbage each month, or maybe 24 boxes of breakfast cereal into the trash rather than storing it in your pantry. Not this guy right here. Okay, gang, you're looking at 238 pounds of romping, stomping sexual delight, okay? Food comes into this house, we consume it. And the only way it's getting out is through the plumbing, all right? But I did kind of wonder when I was reading this article, did this report really take into account Hollywood, where it's obvious to me that these models haven't even been to a grocery store? I mean, I've got an idea here, gang. Let's box up all those quarter pounders and breakfast cereals that we're throwing out. Let's ship them to this poor, undernourished country. Let's help these poor, pitiful models out. What do you say? On to technology. So a jury this week returned a $1 billion verdict against Samsung and in favor of Apple, who accused Samsung of copying their designs for their phones and tablets. Once upon a time in a previous interview, Steve Jobs quoted Picasso by saying, "Good artists copy, great artists steal." So after stealing other people's stuff, Apple now has a problem when it happens to them? Apple, I'm sorry. You suck. I'm through with you. Let's go on to social media. Okay, so have you guys noticed how Twitter is just full of breaking news alerts that really aren't breaking news alerts? And CNN is by far the worst offender of this. I mean, how many times are we going to have to get tweets telling us that Lindsey Lohan's crashed her car into another tree, or she's missed another court appearance, or that Paris Hilton's out on the town with no panties on? Hey, CNN, here's a future tweet for you. All right, gang, let's move on to my week's hero. My week's hero is Cecilia Jimenez, who took this 19th century painting of Christ and basically ruined it. Sure, people around the world, they were shocked and they've seen what you've done with this painting, but not me. First of all, this isn't Jesus. This is a depiction of Jesus. And second of all, it's obvious to me that you long to be an artist, even at 80 years old, and I commend you for that. You know what? I will guarantee you that Picasso himself had a few flops along the way, and if you need inspiration, just think about what Picasso said, and Steve Jobs loved to quote him. Good artists copy, and great artists steal. There you go. You go, Cecilia Jimenez. And now this week's idiot. This week's idiot is any person in China who dons a facekini. Yeah, it appears that the Chinese love to go to the beach, but they don't want to get tanned. So they wear these full-body swimsuits, and now, becoming fashionable, are these Mexican wrestling masks called faceskinis. China, I might get many of my electronics from you, but I'm pretty sure you guys are never going to influence my fashion sense. Hey gang, you've been watching Just Duke. This has been my take. You guys have a great week.